And then I started to understand Indian people, because they did not go for Baba's face as Westerners, always looking for into Baba's eyes, trying to catch his look. But Indian people mainly were focusing on Baba's feet. And somebody after explained to me that this, what I felt, some kind of electrical little impulse or shock, little mild shock, it was very beneficial for me, because it so-called clears and my electromagnetic field, we all have around us. It means, or some people call it aura, and everything, all our destiny, all our health situation, everything is visible and can be read from this electrical envelope around our body. So when you Swami allows you to do the namaskar, it means because he's an energy plant, and his energy much stronger than anyone else's who come close to his feet. Everybody benefits from it, and in the form of healing, in form of removing some karmas, what means some consequences of the past action, which might be difficult. So, and this is why people, particularly Indian people who know this phenomena, they were always after having this Padnam Namaskar as a grace of Baba. And I took it very seriously, and I was very focused on this. Whenever I went down to his, he gave me many opportunities, sometimes several times a day. I had this joy about that, but still I was very dramatic about it. I thought nothing in the universe is so important as me touching Sai Baba's feet. And he realized how I'm dramatizing the experience. And when I came one time next to his feet, he started to move his toes on his feet like he is playing piano. He had great flexibility in his body, particularly in his toes. So in front of my nose, that I thought I have to do such an important act as to kiss Sai Baba's feet, he started to play games with his toes. I was shocked, I didn't know what to make out of it, and then in this ridiculous position, I looked up towards him over my shoulder, and Baba was bursting of laughter, seeing how I don't know how to handle now this unexpected change in atmosphere or pace and so. And I got very angry, but not seriously angry. I was saying, Baba, I will pull your toes next time when opportunity comes. And later on, maybe several months later, he called me for so-called interview room, when all the devotees wanted to have the chance to speak to him. And I was sitting next to him, and he had this big robe hanging over his feet. And I did manage to milk his toes. And I was saying, this is for this, what you may ridicule me when I was doing namaskar, This was mutual fun. And he was just happy and laughing. And this is how my discovery of Padnam Namaskar was sort of completed, and I always appreciated extremely when I had a chance to touch his feet, because I knew it is for my total benefit, and physical, mental, as well as spiritual. So this was my first year. There were many things to be learned about why Swami takes some letters, why he doesn't take some letters, why he throws like angrily some letters back. What I thought he must be very upset with this person. But in fact was that a person who wrote a letter and Swami threw it back indicated in his writing, like, Swami, if you if I can go leave the India and go back home, please give letter back. So he would throw this letter back, like approving they can go, so, very innocent, but it looked to the public like something very serious and dramatic is going on, you know. Then I learned, of course, wearing sari in that period, and I got so used to sari that when I came to Europe, I did not know how to wear Western clothing again. And besides, I really appreciate it, and I learned how sari is most perfect outfit for ladies. You know, the Indian people, that one piece that hangs down over the shoulder, they use as a shopping bag. They can put vegetables in when they're holding it like a bag in front. They can cover a child with this. They can lie on the ground, and this can be their cover over their body when it's hot and sunny. They can put it over their head when it's raining. They can there is and everybody looks good in it. Ladies who are short, they look tall. Those who are tall and maybe overweight, they look slim. And this sari is something what I think one day will recognize and maybe start wearing it everywhere. It's just perfect outfit. This was also something. And then I learned a lot of Indian cooking, of course. And then Swami scolded me, and he told me not to eat sugar, not to eat bread, and not to eat dairy products. And it was year 82. I did reduce since then, but I did not give it all up. It was very, in that time I feel in perfect health. So I did not know what is the purpose of this sacrifice of this, but I did reduce as much as I could. And then now, what is this, 30 years later, I was diagnosed with high blood sugar. So it means he told me 30 years in ahead to be wary of some possible complications of this kind of Western diet. But here I am. I hope that some remedy will be found finally for this so-called incurable disease. So this was again, and then every interview when he would call ladies in, for example, as he was. This is one of the pictures when he is staying in front of me. This I am. This in green dress with letter, holding letter in my hand. This is darshan. This is how darshan was look like. This. Okay. And this is also a little picture about how it looks like when he picks you up from the crowd and asks, please come for an interview. So everyone was always hoping will be called, because it was most pleasant to be in his little room in which he squashed 20 people and was room for maybe 10, you know. And he would say, a room is small, but heart is big. You know, we always wanted and enjoyed listening to this little play of his. And in interview room, he would speak individually to every person and helping them with their current issues, with their problems, giving them some remedy powders called vibhuti, which is absolutely the best healing agent, for example, because it neutralizes acidity in the body. This is on physical level, but on spiritual has even bigger impact. So